Hi everybody, it's the Universal Critic. I talk about whatever I want, whenever I want, and today I'm reviewing the new movie, well, not so new anymore. I'm reviewing the Expendables 2. Well, you can't talk about a sequel unless you talk about what you thought of the first one, so you know what I think of the first one. The first one was alright, I guess. It was a fun action movie, but nothing special. Nothing special. I mean, it was cool to see all those old action stars together, but it just felt like it could have been more. Well, thankfully we got a sequel, and I like this one much better than the first one. So what's the story? Well, it's pretty much kind of the same as the first one. It's just, bad guy wants to, this team of army soldiers going to stop this dictator or something like that. That's pretty much it. But what makes this movie work is the cast. You got all the old action stars: Sylvester Stallone, Jet Li, Dolph Lundgren, Randy Couture, Terry Crews. Let's see who else is there. Jet Li's in here, but not for very long. Let's see who else is there. We also got new blood like Liam Hemsworth, Gale from the Hunger Games. He's not in for very long, but he does a good job. You also got a first female character in this franchise named Maggie, who was played by a woman I don't know that much about, but she did a good job too. And and you also got we also got Bruce Willis and Arnold Schwarzenegger back from the first movie, but in much larger roles. And we also got Jean-Claude Van Damme as the villain, which is probably the first time he ever played a villain. And since this is supposed to be like a cheesy 80s action movie, there's of course a standoff between Sylvester Stallone and Van Damme. And between Stallone going like this and Van Damme's unintelligible accent, I couldn't understand a word they were saying. But seriously, the movie was a lot of fun. It had a lot of really cool action scenes. It was actually bigger and better than the first one, and that's what's really funny. The humor was better, the action was better, the story was a little better, and my, and it was really good to see Arnold Schwarzenegger back in a movie again. I will admit it does show that he hasn't been on in a movie for a long time, but he does a good he does a good job. The humor in this movie is just almost perfect. Of course, with Schwarzenegger in, you have to have some Terminator jokes, and with Bruce Willis in, you have to have Die Hard jokes. But it makes fun of everything. It even makes fun of the whole like Chuck Norris is like the most incredible person in the world joke that keeps everyone keeps talking about. I won't spoil it for you here, but let's just say that makes it into this movie somewhere. So overall, The Expendables 2 is a lot of fun. It's exactly what I. It was more like what the first one should have been like. It was sure it was violent, and if you don't like action movies, you're not. This is not the movie for you. Go see something else. But if you like modern day action movies, if you like the old classic action movies, you'll love this movie. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. Check it out if you like action movies. If not, this is not for you. I'm the Universal Critic. I talk about whatever I want, whenever I want. Goodbye.